Welcome back to Sonic Unleashed, where things are looking just a wee bit different. So obviously the first thing you'll notice is that I'm using different button prompts. Well, that's a mod we've seen before. That's Emmy's Xbox Series X buttons. But more notably, we are starting Windmill Isle Act 1 backwards. We got two mods we're showcasing today. The first one being Sonic Unleashed, but it's backwards. This one is created by, let me grab the thing real quick. thenameisjoe. He is taking it upon himself to make all of the levels of Sonic Unleashed work backwards, and yes, that includes Werehog stages. Currently, he's just done Apatos, the non-DLC stuff for Apatos, so we're going to be playing through that today. And I guess the second, less obvious thing, because he kind of looks like Sonic, is we're actually playing as Shadow the Hedgehog. This is a Matscrafts 007, not period coming in for the title and logo, at least what the, at least that's what the credits say, with a new Shadow mod for Sonic Unleashed, which is pretty sick. We've got the jet flares, we've got cool stylish animations and stuff. It's great. You know, shout out to GPF and Beats and all the folks who made the, original Shadow mod for Sonic Unleashed way back when we had to play it on Stinky Xenia. But now we got the Giga Chad Unleashed Recompiled we can play it on. Oh my goodness, my brain is so thrown off right now. Just like how much Sonic Unleashed I have played in the last 6 months for the channel. And just like playing through it backwards is so crazy. But I really hope that, I think it was Joe, right? Yeah, the name is Joe. So I assume his name is Joe. Yo, Kathlena, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel as I stammer through, digging up the old Sonic Unleashed card. Every few weeks I like to go through, see what the recompiled scene is cooking up. In terms of mods, like, it's still really healthy and people are still posting stuff, so just kind of showing off the things I think are interesting. In addition to that, I know it's been a while, a lot of you may have forgotten that there is, in fact, I owe you all a playthrough of the Sonic Unleashed Momentum Physics mod. For that, I'm currently working, or I'm not currently working on it, but the creator of that mod is currently working on unscripting all of the stages, so if you remember back in that showcase, oh right, I don't have Lightspeed Dash on the save file, I should probably grab that, but whatever. What am I trying to say? The creator of the Momentum mod is currently working on unscripting all of the levels so you can utilize the new physics more. And I assume school has started, because he was cruising, doing everything up until Jungle Joyride and Eggman Land, and then it's been like radio silence for the next 2 months. Now, I know for a fact that if I go ahead and decide to showcase the mod again anyway, that he will probably go straight into unscripting it, but I'm gonna give him, you know, just a little bit longer, maybe wait until, you know, the winter break and stuff like that, to hopefully be able to show the thing fully unscripted. Oh no, I am going the right way, this is terrible. But definitely let me know if you guys want to see more of this Sonic Unleashed but backwards mod, because obviously the idea I think is really interesting. And I'll continue to follow it as it gets updated with more of the countries getting completed and stuff like that. The last thing I want to say, it is so hard to go through all this talking while not being able to rely on muscle memory, because everything just feels so weird with these levels being backwards. Is that you've probably noticed at this point that Shadow here has custom voice acting the entire game, which I believe includes the cutscenes. We'll check out a cutscene at the very end to see if that's the case. Has been completely redubbed. Daytime Shadow, nighttime Shadow is the Werehog, and it's still Jason doing those voices, but it was completely redubbed by Jesse Pinnock. I'm sure chat has already given their opinions on what they think of that. I will give my opinion on what I think about custom voice acting, just kind of as a whole when it comes to mods at the end of this, because I want to let you form your own opinion on whether or not you like it. We've also got custom music, of course. You probably already heard we had the Shadow stage select on the world map, and then there's some extra riffs from Shadow's game. For some reason, they're like a little bit quieter than the rest of the game, I feel. Maybe that's just me going nuts, but now that we've completed Apatos 1 and 2, Sonic Unleashed but backwards is not limited to the day stages, so we got some Werehog to go through, baby. Let's go. All right, now that I get the chance to Come back. It is not Jesse Himmick. It is Jesse Pinnick. P-I-N-N-I-C-K. Here we go. Very shiny Shadow the Werehog here. But yeah, anyway. Streamer encouraging free thought and expression? No way. It's true. I should be a much better cult leader than I am, but unfortunately this is the life, the path, the religious community that I have chose. The folks who like Sonic Unleashed. You know, I have this very strange habit of being known for streaming games that I don't care for. And here we are. Once again in Sonic Unleashed's territory. Well, technically, I like PO6, and I like Shadow Generations. But most people just kind of associate, you know, you like PO6, so you're the 06 guy, and shit like that. Religious, we are a cult, and you know it. To quote my idol and star and hero, Patrick Star, what is the difference? Well, he actually says, what's the difference? I fucked up the quote, but that's okay, we're doing it live. The dictatorship is lacking right now. I need to hunker down on stuff. Doo-doo. Nah, I'm just cheesing. Because for those who don't know the backstory, when I released my Sonic Unleashed video for the main channel, someone was very upset, saying that I was just a lame millennial and have lame millennial humor and make really bad jokes about liking Sonic Unleashed, so I try to continue that so that hopefully that person is still watching and still getting mad about it, so... If you like Sonic Unleashed, great. It's the wrong opinion, but, you know, not that I can do about that, of course. Why is the music so quiet? Let me crank this up a bit. I can barely hear it. Oh, I can't. Well, I guess I'll just turn the game up a tad? I don't know. I know the night music is, like, generally quieter. Lame millennial, and my name is Stelmo98. Ah, I'm a millennial at heart. Well, okay, the truth is that I'm a boomer at heart, but, you know. Yeah, I know, Patrick used the contraction. I didn't use the contraction. Feel free to point and laugh and throw tomatoes at me for that grave error in my speech. I do have some pretty aged humor. Welcome to what happens when you don't interact on the internet. This is a cult. One day will forcefully convert you to our kind. Oh no! Next Stelmo98 video. How the werehog is actually good and why you're wrong about it. Aren't I Gen Z? According to the internet list, yes, I am Gen Z. Yo, what's up, Blackburns? Shadow Unleashed? Are you late? I didn't realize you could be late to a stream. I guess you can be late if you're, like, late, like the stream's already over and you missed it. But this is already a late stream. You don't need to do the door puzzle? You don't need to type a chat message telling me what to do. How about that, huh? You know, that is a good question. In my testing to make sure all the mods worked fine, I didn't try unleashing with the werehog. So, I'm actually curious if the inhibitor rings disappear when you unleash. I'll try the next combat encounter. You got Crossroads, though? Let's go. Wait, why are we banning Astro? Hence, you're actually able to be here. True. I don't know. Seems like we got a pretty good turnout so far to the late stream. Are we gonna have a schedule change? Oh, yeah, that's right. Do they come off? They do not come off. I'm not terribly surprised by that, but... I also like the early streams, but, here's the other kicker, is if we did do late streams, I'd probably be able to stream 5 days a week. So... Well, here's the real, is that no matter what time I stream, There's always going to be a subset of folks who aren't going to be able to make it. That's just the reality of things. Because I am very fortunate in that a lot of my audience is like around the entire world, which I think is really cool. But yeah, normally it's the Aussies who get fucked no matter what time. I would have to stream at like, what? Because like 9 a.m. is like midnight for them. So I would have to stream like at a comfortable time for them. I would have to stream at midnight. It's 8 a.m. right now. Yep, bright and early. Or you load up your guns and shoot kangaroos or whatever it is you do in Australia. My assumption is that's the only thing you do in Australia. Maybe eat some... What's like an Australian food? Feel like bacon? Oh, sorry. You whip out your crossbow and you hunt kangaroos. Raw Vegemite. Yeah, you slurp up some Vegemite, go like, all right, it's hunting time. Walk out the door, punch a snake. Punch a snake. Judo kicked, whatever other abominations are in that land. Deem the hydrate. I'll hydrate in a moment during this very intense gameplay. Are you slurping Vegemite? Well... Stuff's thick as fuck. Well, I am no stranger to thick liquids, so... Wrestling the spiders? Yeah, exactly. They may have 4 times the legs, but that's not a problem for old Astro. Oh, yeah. Give me a... What's it called when you, like... double the amount of syrup? Is it like a hard soda? No, that's if it has alcohol in it. What's it called when you like make a soda but you put double the amount of syrup in it? Dirty soda? Yeah, I'm a fan of dirty water. I double the hydrogen atoms. What do we got? Act 3. I think they also have Act 4 complete, actually. Let me check the list here. Oh, Act 4 is also complete, so we do have one of the DLC levels. That's cool. So that means we will do, it looks like 1-2 is also complete. Or, sorry, Act 2 of, for the Werehog. But isn't that just like you're in the arena and you just walk around the arena and kill stuff? So I guess that makes sense why it's complete, because it's a pretty simple stage to change. This is insane. This is like a completely new level right here. I'm honestly surprised. Maybe I'm just ignorant and didn't look hard enough, but I'm surprised there's not a mirror mode for Unleashed Recompiled yet. I would absolutely play that mod. Oh god, I got turned around on the rail. Getting turned around on rails is brutal in Unleashed. Specifically Unleashed, too, because Generations made it to where the jump dash sends you in whatever direction you're holding, not the direction the character's facing. Not the case for Unleashed. You're committed to that direction. So you can't correct yourself if you do something like that. I really should grab the light speed dash, but whatever. That was nice. The guy who complained about a coin-sized spider? Wait, who complained about a coin-sized spider? Yes, the realism in the homing attack. The ability that's probably the most realistic ability in the Sonic series. Oh, it's this one. Wait, this one's just gonna be a fight? Yeah, this one's just gonna be a series of fights. Okay. Oh, hello. Dude popped in like the siege tank in Heart of the Swarm. Nobody's gonna get that except for the one guy who played StarCraft 2 who knows what I'm talking about. Got that warp-in technology. Wow, that guy took a long time to die. What's up, GTD? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I gotta fight them backwards. I'm alright. Well, we'll go forward on that one. Dude, what is going on with the music? I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, old. Something's happening. It's probably a case of they had to figure out where to put the musical cues, too, in making the stages backwards. I hope you guys like opening doors, because that's this level, is opening these. It's incredibly boring if you use the, press the button once to open shit with the werehog, because then you just press B, and that's it for like 5 seconds. Don't worry, guys, just passing through. Who is? Are we talking about Amazon? Classic Amazon. Do. All right. Almost there. Average Halloween experience? Wait, are you, like, destroying people's doors? Trick or treat! There's actually some candy in that one. Oh my god, I got hit. Let's just do a quick, actually, this attack will be pretty good here. These enemies are pretty weak. Only on Tuesdays. Obviously, you don't have to open all of these, just the ones with the gems behind them, but I don't know which ones they are, so I'm just gonna open anything. Or everything, rather. Okay, that's the way back. Or is it the way forward? But it's Sonic Unleashed. Okay, I thought there were 4, but I guess not. Or maybe this is a waste of time. No, it's not a waste of time. I was gonna say, maybe it's a waste of time, and the mod creator was just like, let's just make it where you have to defeat everything and you win. Defeat everything. I don't know why I'm having trouble with those 2 words. They mean very different things. Sugar talk is making me miss sweets. Dude, it happens, man. I'm sure you're getting the big withdrawals right now. Excuse me, potted plants, you're in my way. Alright, I think it's just this 3rd one, and then that's gonna be it. I just have to figure out where it is. There it is. Does the ring being on top of the table imply that the people of Sonic Unleashed eat rings? So it's currency and also a delicacy. Well, that's nice. They're also rocking rings as the universal currency, so definitely helps with a good decentralization. Oh my god, the people of Sonic Unleashed are crypto bros! Incredible. Trying to put on some weight and I'm struggling? Dude, sentences I'd never thought I'd hear. Alright, one more stage, then we're gonna do a quick jump cut to a cutscene, and then we'll be done. My goodness. This is literally just Apatos, and this has already been going on for 20 minutes. How do I do it, man? Oh, fuck. That's so fast. My old ass can't handle this reaction time. No matter how much you eat, you don't grow. Bro, you just gotta stuff yourself. Preferably with... Oh, he did the dab! Let's go. Best mod. 10 out of 10. This is the Beats Wet Dream stream? Why is that? Because it's Sonic Unleashed with Shadow? Also get auto-modded? Which doesn't matter because I read the message out loud, so... Oh. Okay, those springs are kind of weird. Obviously, I also have homing attack on A. That wasn't obvious. I am getting some lag here. I am also using, like, any of the other mods I'm using will be in the description. They're all mods I've used before. I did update the high-resolution textures mod, because the loads are faster than Visual Overhaul, so I wanted to use that. Maybe that's what's causing the lag, I don't know. Or maybe I should drop the render scale down to 100%. I don't honestly know if the render scale, like, at least on the YouTube video, really makes a difference with YouTube compression, but... let's give it a shot, why not? You're already this far into the video, I'm sure you won't skip this part, you VOD frog. Drop it down to 100%, see if that does any better. Visually, it looks no different, so... We're all... Oh, there's the lag. Interesting. I mean, I can only assume it's the high-resolution textures mod that's causing the lag, because I don't know what other mod it could be. Oh my god. Dude, I can't believe Stelmo played this and got hit by absolutely everything. It's okay. You can go in your dreams, go play the level, play it well. Tell me how much better you are than me in the YouTube comments, and also like the video while you're down there. Because even if you don't like the video, the best way to support that is to continue to watch, so that way when I mess up, you're there and the first one to know. Alrighty, let's go ahead and play a cutscene. I'm gonna have to switch save files, so BRB. Woo! Alright, we're back in the classic cutscene. I'm gonna crank up the volume on this real quick so you guys can hear it better.
What do you figure that was all about? The hair and those arms. And look at the Chaos Emeralds.
So, is this what you usually look like?
Yeah, this is the real me. Pretty cool, huh? Huh? Where'd you go?
Oh.
Looks good, don't it? That there chocolate chip cream sundae supreme is the pride of the city. The whole world can come tumbling down, but they'll still line up for a taste.
Hey!
What's up, Unlucky Spade? What happened to his neck? Sonic doesn't have a neck. Shadow doesn't have a neck.
Chocolate chip sundae supreme.
You said it. Enjoy it, kiddo. Satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't love it, you get your money back.
Hey!
Oh, I love it. Wow, this chip whatever stuff is great.
If you say so. How about you give me a hand and help look for somebody who knows you, Chip?
Chip?
Gotta call you something, don't I? What do you think?
Yeah, Chip. Chip. I love it. Yum.
Now, what do you say we start asking around and see if anybody here knows you?
Okay.
All right. What's our opinions, chat? Sonic and Shadow act too different for me to totally get into. Pretty good, IMO. Let's go, Zen. God, I love that replacement. So, before I give like my actual opinion on like what I thought of the voice acting itself, when it comes to voice like redubbing in mods, I really think that it's awesome that there isn't a configuration option in this mod, because I find it respectable. Because, like, we live in the age of, like, customization, where it's like, when you play something, you can just completely customize the shit out of it to whatever experience you want. And that's definitely there's no shortage of that in the Sonic community with all the mods and stuff, where literally you can just straight up tweak values and shit to have the games play exactly as you like. So, I very much respect that, for the Shadow mod, they didn't add a configuration option, because I assume since the configuration option isn't there, like this is the intended way they wanted you to experience their mod. But I also see the other side of that, since this is the mod, or this is a mod, the fact that there isn't a customization option is kind of strange. Because in terms of the performance from that cutscene and from the lines in-game, I think he sounds fine. He sounds like how Shadow would deliver those lines, but those lines weren't written for Shadow, so they just kind of sound awkward. Because, especially in that cutscene, like, Sonic's meant to be cheery, of course. But, like, because it's, like, Shadow saying Sonic's lines, it's sort of weird. So, ultimately, I think I lean to the side of wanting there to be a customization option, but I do respect that this mod went for it. I mean, the dude went through so much effort, like Jesse and Matt and Zeros and all the other people who worked on it. You can check link in the description. Like, all the effort that they went to redub the entire game. As far as I know, the entire game, other than probably the opening is redubbed, and, well, I guess any of the pre-rendered cutscenes, because that wouldn't make any sense, since obviously Shadow, or Sonic isn't replaced there. But, yeah, I think it was cool. I guess what you can do, I actually don't think there's a voice setting in Unleashed Recompiled for you to turn the voice off. Well, see, you know what's weird is that because this game is using, like, 2008 technology, I actually think that Shadow, like, the audio quality on Shadow's lines sounds better than, like, the actual, like, sound quality of the voice lines in this game, because this was done in 2025 versus the voice lines being recorded in 2008. So it's sort of, like, weirdly, like, too good rather than it being, like, bad. But yeah. The effort should be shown off much further on the side. They should make you have to listen to new voice acting. Yeah, but it's especially difficult with skin mods because maybe, like, I just want to play as Shadow, you know? And I guess technically in this instance, there is another Shadow mod, but it's not nearly as refined. Not because, like, the people who made the previous one are talentless or anything, but because it's just an older mod that was made when Unleashed was... I don't know if that mod is so old that it even predated, like, Unleashed working on Xenia. And, like, it was, like, for the 360, but it's an old mod. But, yeah, that's basically what I have to say, is that I think I'll always lean to the side of having a customization option because it is a mod. But I respect the decision to not do so. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Well, it's sort of in that if we go into the greater discussion of customization, it kind of, like, ruins the intention of the game, you know? And it makes the game a lot harder to talk about, because it's like, if you can customize so many things, like, my experience can be wildly different from yours. Like, because I talk about this where it's like, I even talk about it in my How Every Sonic Game Eventually Becomes Good video, is that, like, me playing Sonic Adventure 1 on PC is not playing the vanilla Sonic Adventure DX port on PC, because that port is ass. But, like, you know, like, it's still the thing. Yeah, I agree too, Kathlena. Like, I don't like that about Frontiers, that there wasn't one solid vision, which is weird because, like, there is a specific set of physics that they use for the cyberspace levels, but had the tweaked open zone stuff. I agree. I wish it was, like, just one style and, you know, they went with it. Makes it easier to design around as well, because you don't have to account for all the different customization. But, like, specifically for mods, because the whole idea of mods is to customize your experience with the game, not having... Like, I think there's a limit to it, right? Like, I don't think this mod should have a customization option to choose whether or not Shadow has Sonic shoes or has Shadow shoes, or whether or not Shadow uses Sonic's color scheme or not. But with voice acting, like, I think voice acting is one of those things where it's like, I feel it should always be a customization option. Yeah. So, you're listening, taking notes. Let's go. Speeds away. Oh, it's 5 or 6 years old. Okay, well then, it doesn't predate Unleashed on Xenia, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that final rant. I hope you give these mods a check out. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of the Sonic Unleashed stages, but backwards. And since I won't have to yap as much, I'll probably play them a little better. But shout out one more time to The Name is Joe for the Sonic Unleashed but backwards. And then I'll go through the whole list. Matt Crafts, I apologize if I mispronounce any of these names. We got the big hitters. We got Matt Crafts, 007. I don't think I mentioned this, but these guys also created the Movie Shadow remake and the Essential Shadow Enhancements mods for Shadow Generations, Matt Crafts, 007, and Period. But in addition, we also got Starlight DX, Ray Sterize? I hope I said your name right. Feel free to yell at me if I didn't. ArchXE, and then, of course, our voice actor, Jesse Pinnock, for creating the Shadow mod. So, Again, check it out in the description. But we're almost at 30 minutes. In fact, I'm going to stall a little bit. I think I need an extra 5 seconds on the recording for the opening, but then this will be a nice, clean, crisp 30-minute VOD. So thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.